The Victoria Foundation's Vital Youth program wrapped up this week, and it was another successful year. The initiative teaches students the importance of giving, and as Tess Van Straten shows us in this week's Vital People, it's a great way to inspire the next generation to make a difference.
What was the hardest thing you guys did for this?
These Parkland Secondary students aren't just studying core subjects.
And all three of you will be there, correct?
They're also learning a lesson in philanthropy.
And I just thought it would be an amazing opportunity to make a difference in the community and look at some of the issues that we have in our community.
Issues like mental health and addictions, the housing crisis and the high cost of living, the growing problem of food insecurity, and climate concerns. It's part of the Victoria Foundation's Vital Youth program, which is in its 22nd year and hopes to inspire students to make their communities better.
The fact that it's very student-led helps us really have that connection with our community more, because we are the future of our society.
But you guys, right? You guys will be leaders next year.
12 South Island schools took part in the program this year, and the Victoria Foundation gives each student committee $4,000 to allocate to local charities.
Good job.
So they use tools like Victoria Foundation's Vital Signs and the UN Sustainable Development Goals to figure out what areas in the community they want to focus on.
So the question is, what do you need and what do you want?
The Parkland students decided to donate their money to the Intercultural Association of Greater Victoria, which has ESL classes and other important services for immigrants and refugees, but recently had its funding cut, as well as the Olive Branch Revival Foundation, which also provides settlement and support services for newcomers.
We decided to focus on immigrant and refugee support, as we all have a connection with that, like myself being an immigrant.
Param also immigrated to Canada a few years ago and knows firsthand how hard it can be.
My mom still struggles with speech and language, so I help that out with her, but then knowing there's resources to help her that we can allocate, that's like a good thing.
Students also learn leadership and networking skills, but perhaps the biggest lesson of all is just how much help is needed.
I learned that there were so many unmet needs in our community, so Vital Youth really opened up my eyes about it, and it wasn't really seen as a negative, it was more as a positive, as like an okay, like I can actually do something now.
And that's exactly what organizers hope will happen.
Yeah, I think having the opportunity to dive into Vital Youth gives youth a bit of a lifelong goal for giving back to their community as well, whether it's through volunteering, working in the charitable sector, or being engaged in philanthropy.
Around 800 students have now taken part in Vital Youth, distributing more than $400,000 to at least 150 different nonprofits. And giving back is something these Parkland students plan to keep doing.
There's a lot of need in the world right now. There's a lot of people who need help, and yeah, it's very important to be there for others.
Everything here has helped me achieve a lot of other things that I would never dreamt of or think about. So knowing that I could give back and like reciprocate that gift, that's good to know. Yeah.
I know that this is just a small stepping stone, but it's the small steps that matter.
Vital People, brought to you by the Victoria Foundation, connecting people who care with causes that matter.